been a while. I've been on here because I've been busy with doing a whole lot of stuff, but I am back and I'm really, really back to share with you some of the experiences, lessons that I've learned while I was away. We did a lot of things, school activities, and all that. But today, I want to talk about something that I've really, really been reflecting upon in the past weeks on what a leader, what a great leader should really find themselves doing, and the qualities that makes one a leader. We live at a time where we all think, everybody seems to be a leader. We see people giving themselves all kinds of titles, and you want to be the founder, the CEO, all the kind of titles that you can see on social media, right? But essentially, there are qualities, there are core factors that actually make one a leader, even when they do not have titles, right? I see it that titles only show people who are positional leaders. When you are a positional leader, you are more interested in the kind of title that you bear than in the functions that is attached to your position. And so we have people that are positional leaders and also functional leaders. Functional leaders are not interested in the titles. They are basically interested in what is ahead of them, the vision that they have set ahead of them, and how it benefits or impacts the people that they are called for, right? But essentially today, I want to talk about, 4 basic things that really, really defines who a leader is. 4 basic things. Every leader, there are a lot of things that, leadership comes with massive, massive responsibility. But I want to talk about 4 things, yeah, that really, really shoots out whenever you see someone who say, oh, they are leaders, or whenever you see someone. In fact, just by these 4 things, you already know that this person is a leader. It's not going to be too long, but it's going to be a worthwhile learning experience for all of us. And before we proceed, if you have not yet subscribed, please kindly click on the subscribe button and share and comment. Let me know your thoughts on some of these 4 points I'm going to be sharing, and we can all learn together. Are you ready? Let's get right away. So number 1, a leader must be able to think ahead. Leadership involves thinking. You must be able to envision. It is about casting a vision. You must be able to see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 steps ahead of everyone else. You must be able to see what other people are not seeing. You must be able to think about. You must be able to hear what is not being said. You must be able to perceive what other people are not seeing. You must be able to see problems, right? And then cast a vision about what could be if those problems were not there. And how does it impact in the lives of people? Because leadership is about people. An icon of leadership said that everything rises and falls on leadership. I believe it's John C. Maxwell that said that. And so what leadership involves is responsibility. It involves thinking. As a great leader, you must be able to think ahead. So you that is a leader, you that have all the positions, you want to ask yourself, am I able to think ahead? Because if you are not able to think ahead, trust me, you are not yet a great leader. You're not on the path to great leadership. Let's talk about the second point. Number 2, you see, a great leader must be able to imagine potential future scenarios. I spoke about the first point, a leader being able to think. But second point is that there's a lot of imagination that goes in the world of leadership. You must constantly imagine scenarios. You must constantly, because it's about dealing with people. Leadership entails people. Leadership is about people, and people are prone to changes. It is very difficult to manage people. It is very difficult to manage behaviors. And so as a great leader, you must be able to imagine potential future scenarios. What could happen if you take certain decisions, if you take certain steps, if you take certain directives? What are the things that are likely going to come out of a particular action that you're taking as a leader, right? And if you do not take those actions, if you don't take those decisions, what are also the consequences of your not taking those decisions? These are the things that leadership entails, your ability to imagine these case scenarios. And what do you do? That leads to the third point. The third point is that you must find the opportunities in those case scenarios. Find opportunities in those case scenarios and find ways to take advantage of those opportunities, right? As you are imagining future potential scenarios, you are also looking for what are the opportunities that are in these scenarios? What are the likely advantages that I can take? How do I position myself? How do I position my people? How do I, convert this to the benefit of people who you have been sent for, your audience, people who are listening to you, people who are constantly coming to know what you're saying? How do you convert this to benefit them? Because people must be able to see their vision in your vision. As a leader, don't forget this. People must be able to see their own vision in your vision. If people are not seeing where they want to be in what you're doing, they are not going to follow you. They are not going to follow you. People must constantly wake up, imagining themselves, living their best lives in your vision. And so you want to think about the potential, the opportunities, right? You want to think about the opportunities that are hidden in those potential scenarios. It can be bad, it can be good, whatever it is, but it is your duty as a leader to find the opportunities and camp around those opportunities, camp around those advantages for the benefit of your audience. Are you guys with me in what I'm saying? So let's talk about the last thing. The last thing is actually where the work is. Is actually where a lot of people give up. Is actually where most people get tired. Is actually where a lot of people begin to retrace themselves. They begin to retrogress. It's where people begin to lose steam. And what is number 4? Great leaders pursue their goals aggressively, right? If you want to be a great leader, you must have this ability to take aggressive action. Aggressive action. This is where you are not interested in what naysayers are saying. This is where you are not interested in the negative talks. This is where you are not interested in all the discouragements, all the rejections that comes from people who are not seeing what you're seeing, from people who have not been to where you are going, right? People who have not been to where you're going, of course, there's no way they can tell you where you should be, So you must be able to take aggressive action. Aggressive. When you say don't just take action, it has to be very aggressive, because you're going to face challenges, you're going to face negative thoughts, you're going to face hurdles, you're going to face obstacles. And the only way to break through those walls, those barriers, is through aggressive action, is through aggression, right? And so as a leader, you must wake up every day not giving room for excuses. The only way to conquer your excuses is by being aggressive with your action. Is by being aggressive with the things you say you will do. You are actually doing them without waiting for any external motivation. Because that's where a lot of people also have problems. You're waiting for someone to come and motivate you. You're waiting for, for a motivational quote. You see, the best form of motivation is actually self-motivation, internally generated motivation. That is actually what keeps you going when every other person do not believe in you. When people are not seeing what you're seeing, how do you see yourself at those moments? Do you still have a strong reason to keep pushing? Do you even still remember the reason why you started in the first place? Because one of the best ways to ensure that you are taking aggressive action is to constantly keep your why in your presence. You must keep your reason for doing in your presence. You must constantly remind yourself why you started in the first place. If you're not reminding yourself why you started in the first place, it's going to be very difficult for you to keep up the steam. You're going to start losing steam, right? So guys, I hope that these few points is going to help you to readjust to your desire and your crave to be a great leader, right? You must be able to think ahead. You must be able to imagine potential future scenarios. You must be able to identify opportunities that are embedded in these scenarios. And finally, you must also be willing and able to take aggressive action to make your world a better place. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. I believe you have learned one or two things from this video, and if you have, kindly drop your thoughts. I would like to learn from your thoughts as well in the comment section, and please kindly share with someone who you would also like to readjust in their leadership thoughts or things they're thinking about how to grow in their leadership journey. Please kindly share with them, and do not forget to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and of course click on the bell notification icon somewhere on the screen, and so that you can always see my video. Like I said, I'm back and I'm going to be bringing consistent videos to you guys, and you see how we keep learning, how we keep getting better, and how we keep becoming great leaders. I'll see you in the next video.